Yes, good afternoon. I come from Belgium. Belgium is a very, very small country, but very complicated country. I don't know if you know, but we have 3 official languages, we have 3 economic regions, we have 3 communities, and we have 4 public employment services. So even for us, it's difficult to understand how all that is working. So for migrants, you can't imagine. I come from the south part of Belgium and I work for Le Forem in Wallonia. A few figures. It sounds a little bit ridiculous with my 4,500 migrants, because I heard this morning 1 million or so migrants. But still, for us, it's quite a challenge, because it's since the beginning of this year an increase of 500% in migrants registering as job seekers. And we think that it might increase more and more. So we are trying now to be more systematic in the intake of migrants. We have founded our approach on 3 key principles. The first one is no positive discrimination, but equal rights. What we mean by that is that we don't take any special treatment for migrants, but we will take special measures sometimes, like translations, for example, to allow migrants to have access to the same rights and same level of services as native peers. Well, it might have been otherwise. We could have decided that to take positive discriminative measures to migrants, but we didn't, and I will come back to it later on. The second principle is think global and act local. Well, we want that migrants have the same level of service all around the region, so we have concepted and defined the strategy at central level, but we have given local entities, and we have more than 150 local entities, very large autonomy to create a new kind of collaboration, also with new kind of partners we are not used to work with, like Red Cross, integration centers, and refugee centers. It's a little bit funny because at central level, I told you, we don't aim at creating extra services for migrants. But if you have seen this morning the little bit video, our councillors love doing specific measures for migrants. It has a human character in it. And so we see that if we don't stop it, we will come to creating extra measures and too many measures in favor of migrants. So we have to find the right balance between taking measures to integrate migrants, but not too many, not to have positive discrimination. And the third principle, like we have heard a lot of time today, is provide rapid responses. And we don't want that with the training we delay the time when the migrant will integrate the market. So we want to organize the shortest training we can, so that we can allow the migrants to integrate the market very early. So, for example, language training, we will restrict it to vocational language training, and of course we will try to work with the employers so that they can, as soon as they can have the very minimum level of language knowledge, they can go to the company and extend their knowledge on the work floor. I won't go through the services we offer to the migrants, because I think it's not very special. But maybe something special to Belgium. You know that we have a lifelong unemployment benefit in Belgium, which means that it creates what we call employment trap. Employment trap is what? Is a situation when working is not paying more than not working. If you have lifelong benefit, you can decide not to get up early in the morning and go working if you know that staying at home will give you the same level of money. For migrants, this might be different because they don't get lifelong unemployment benefits. So it's one difference which might be an opportunity. I will come back to it later. Also, because we have this lifelong unemployment benefit, we are in a certain comfort, and people might decide not to get up in the morning because they think that one kind of job is a little bit too hard or not very attractive. But migrants will not have maybe the same attitude towards arduousness of work. And thirdly, in Wallonia, we are not very entrepreneurial, but we have seen that migrants from the Near and Middle East countries are much more entrepreneurial than we are. So this is also an opportunity to orient them towards partners who will help them to construct their own business. So these factors might be considered for us an opportunity to fill the gaps in the market. So the migrants might be willing to get the jobs that Belgians are not anymore willing to get. And before I give the floor to you, I would like to make a focus on our collaboration with the employers. Actually, the employers in Belgium are very keen to support migrants' integration. So they came to us asking, well, can you tell me who are the migrants and what they can do, because we want to hire migrants. Well, as a public services, we couldn't say, okay, we will give you the names and the profiles of migrants, because it would be at the expense of other Belgian job seekers. We cannot restrict job offers to one part of the job seekers based on their country of origins. So we had to find another way to support the employers' willingness to hire migrants. So what we did is a promotion of a very short type of traineeship. We organize 5 to 10 days traineeship. We have asked employers, even employers who do not intend to hire migrants, if they would allow migrants to join the company for 5 to 10 days. At the end of this very short time, the migrants have had the opportunity to have one first, even short, but still, first experience in a company. He can evaluate himself towards a job. Does he fit to the job? Does he feel comfortable towards the job? And the employer, on the other hand, can, if he wanted to hire the migrants, he have had the opportunity to test him. Even if he doesn't want to hiring, and if he thinks that the migrant fits to the job, he can recommend the migrant to another employer. And if he thinks that the migrant doesn't fit to the job, he can tell us, and also the migrant, what would be the way for the migrant to fit to the job. And so it's easier for us to see what is lacking to the migrants to allow him to be fit to the job. We took other measures with the employers, like publication of a unique Belgian guide, because as I told you, it's very complicated. So with the Federal Union of the Employers, we have one unique guide for migrants. We created also a single point of contact. The employers can call us and they can ask questions about legal aspects or administrative aspects of hiring migrants. And also we created a FAQ on the web. Last point, I've heard that other pairs are confronted with a balance between intervening very early and waiting a little bit because they don't know if the migrants will stay in the country. In Wallonia, the economy is not doing that well. We have 12% of unemployment, and the north part of the country is doing much better. And so we know that a large part of the migrants, once they have the working permit, will also move to the north part of the country. So we are also trying to find the right balance between intervening as soon as possible and waiting that if they're moving, even for the language is a problem, because if they learn French language, if they go to the north part, it's another language. So for us, it's even more complicated. So you see, this is it. No, I think from my point of view, it would be nice to have your view, and it is why I made up a question about it, about discrimination, positive or even negative, because this morning I heard about even negative discrimination, but I thought it was a good subject to be discussed with you. Thank you very much.